is
and
crazy.
then this is feet, my nigga. This is the shit that you walk on. But then again, these are the same niggas that'll eat a booty hole.
Bruh, I had a post one time, man. Black people feel way more comfortable talking about eating cheeks than solving problems.
Give a damn.
I don't understand it.
Motherfucker, niggas will eat a turd. These niggas
tell you.
Yo, what's up, Renard? Yeah, these niggas will eat a turd. They would. I don't even see how I can even type in the comments. I'm like, damn.
I got it live up on Facebook too. I just brought it up.
The motherfuckers will eat a turd. Man.
No, they ain't got no boundaries. Because they expectations is like delusional from the get-go. Can't nobody take them seriously. They ain't never been taken seriously by nobody.
Never will.
Nope. And when you think about how they was raised and all of that stuff, it starts defining itself real quick. Because people don't want to solve the problem, man. They just want to be in unhealthy competition with each other about the same topics over and over and over again. And then now people are starting to separate even more than they ever have. You know, the world changed. I seen some video on TikTok. This one lady said women ran out of options. They either got to go to the military or get married. or the next stop is the asylum. I can't remember the content creator, but I posted a video on but like it's gonna get wild in the future. You know what I'm saying?
It's wild.
It's gonna always be an issue. That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna get better. It's gonna get worse. It can't get better than what it is, in my opinion. You know, and I'm just talking about just the just looking at whatever the predictors are. Unaccountable with what they believe is the right thing to do, that it's unpopular to be cool. Like, you know, we used to tell this joke that really wasn't a joke. They would celebrate somebody's before and beat up the dude or the woman that graduated college.
How do I make you the host?
Let me see. You probably have to go into the settings on this, you know. Yeah, man, it's all crazy. And then now we got 4 generations of women from the grandmama down to the great granddaughter twerking everywhere. That's why I keep saying, man, these women will make a baby with the wrong man before they make a sandwich for the right one. And that's really what the source of all of this stuff is. They the same fruit from the same root.
Nigga, goddamn.
Come on. I mean, like, I ain't point out nothing that ain't hard to see. It's just the people that's always hit by it always point out nothing that's hard to see. Conversation and come in with the insults. That's why, like, men that just randomly insult men that they don't know, I can tell they raise insults. That's why I tell they raised by women. Because we complain about women, right? And they attitude, but they kind of inconsequential if they not your wife or nothing like that, right? If they ain't got your look, man, I got something like that, right? If they ain't come from her, then she can't do nothing but work for me or twerk for me. Women, because women would be quick to say, I don't pay no dude no attention and don't pay me nothing.
Right.
So when you get into a conflict with a man, and it's like, let's just say me and you was talking, right? And then you bring up something, I counter it with some facts, and then you get offended or I get offended. I'll say me. If I get offended and I say, well, that's why I get offended and I say, well, that's why I got more hoes than you. You be like, well, what kind of man think like that? And that's a man that think with his meat. And most men that think with their meat is raised by women. Because they mama been telling everybody how pretty their son is or how handsome he is. He gonna have all the girlfriends. And then next thing you know, he at school, he got all the girlfriends. And then at 16, he a daddy. And then they be shocked. It just don't pass the smell test for me.
It don't. It really don't.
Well, the daddy that was responsible for making that child making that son that thinks that way, he was probably raised by his grandmama too. He will come from a long line of hoes that ain't never had a man. It's just a house full of side chicks. And all their kids look like friends. They don't even look like siblings.
That's wild, bitch.
And all their kids look like friends. They don't even look like siblings.
That's wild business.
He just been feeding himself to the wrong women because he don't even know he was raised to be food.
Raised to be a straight sucker.
Sucker. They spend the first 20 years of their life bragging about the worst women that they done got pregnant.
Yeah, nigga, that shit crazy as fuck.
Spend the first 20 years of their life bragging about
the
story, right? The woman side of the story raised in that same household. The mama was a teen mom. The daughter was a teen mom. She got 3, 4. When these girls be running away, telling some help me find my daughter, she with an older dude getting buzzed down.
Man.
With an older dude getting buzzed down.
Man, you were good rat ass mamas that fuck they homeboys.
Because that's how they mamas was. You heard some men say, I love hoes. I ain't gonna even front. Because they mama was a hoe problem. They come from a family full of hoes.
I know I did.
You know I ain't lying.
All my cousins is hoes.
It's something abnormal about a house that ain't got no men in it, but it's a bunch of women.
Nobody want to be in that bullshit, getting abused.
Right.
My mama be getting mad at me with the shit I be posting on Facebook. She be like, "There's no handbook on how to be a mom."
I got my mama blocked. Don't nobody need to. I don't need nothing from that. Ain't my mama business. You know what I'm saying? She had a husband, so she don't understand none of this stuff.
Is she still married? Oh yeah, he passed away.
Yeah, my mom's a widow. But she ain't had no other man after my pops.
And nobody feel them damn shoes. She's ruined.
Facts. She said, man, even then, right? She was telling me one day that some of the women that she know be trying to put her on to they weak ass sons, or not sons, but some they brothers or whatever, because they all like in the same age bracket, and the brother that still living with her. You crazy? They never grow up, bro. It's just arrested development from can to can't.
Nigga, that shit weird. But hey,
It's extra strange, bro. It is incestuous, and don't nobody want to talk about it. Because they don't ever talk about what the women do to these. The women don't talk about what they do to their sons. They be the ones on. I was just watching Love After Lockup, and every last one of them situations on them shows, it's a man that was raised by his mom.
Nigga, god damn.
Because when we start talking about solving the problem, right? Well, we done went hard on the women for a while. The women done went hard on the men. Well, let's just talk about the men and the women that fit the behavior. Because the ones that come from two-parent homes that saw their parents married and they was raised in love, they're not likely to be attracted to people that was raised on lust. There's a whole demographic of men and women raised on lust. And they all raised by their mama primarily. He was tender in the zipper, got offended at everything, and he attracted the same type of combat. You know what I'm saying? And so until them dudes really have a conversation with each other and say, "Hey man, we was raised wrong," ain't nothing gonna change. That's why I say I let them people go. I treat them like a completely different ethnic group. I don't speak their language. I don't deal with their customs and courtesies. And it's just fair because 54% of homes in America, 54% of homes in America are owned by single mothers.
Yeah, because those are their fuckboy manufacturing centers.
50, right.
You gotta
Basket factories.
You gotta have a fuckboy distribution center.
I got banned on Facebook one time because I called it a bastard factory. A bunch of side babies.
Bastards with bastards.
Yep.
Bastards with bastards.
Yep. I saw somebody in a comment section trying to kids look alike. Like it was an insult. Man, kids look alike.
Having kids that look alike is an honor. Is an honor.
Man, they've been married over 23 years and they just welcomed their 14th child into the world.
Yeah.
Whole nuclear black family.
That's a good story right there.
Yep. Meanwhile, It's women out here with 14 kids by 7 different men. It's men with 43
7
kids
different
by
men.
22
Nah,
different
boy.
women.
If she get 14 kids, she ain't gonna have no two for you, but with each nigga.
They all over TikTok.
Unless they having twins. Only way you don't catch that hot in the ass woman, nigga, unless you get twins.
And then people out here trying to talk off. And then people out here trying to talk off Hotep and all this other witchcraft on top of it, and nothing but the behavior. Why are these people attracted to each other? Because they raised the same way. That's what make you want to get to know somebody. It's the same. That's around. My dad ain't around. Let's just kick it. I heard too many people say that, and they be trauma bonded and don't even know it.
Hella trauma bonding.
That's why men be in these slapboxing relationships.
Man. Man, fuck all that. Man, fuck all that, bro. Man, this is why niggas ain't even subscribing. Niggas is really getting their passport. Motherfuckers trying to make it work out here, man. The game is fucked up. You 40 years old, nigga. You trying to see change and some shit, nigga. You gonna be, your dick ain't gonna work by the time change comes.
Right. And you already don't work out. You can't even do a pull-up. You can't even do a pull-up. And then you got a bunch of women that say, I don't like the way water tastes. No wonder y'all making gremlins.
You don't like the way water tastes. No wonder why your pH balance is off, broad.
Yep. You don't like vegetables. The only gym you've been in is a Slim Gym.
Shit, they'll go to that motherfucker and put on spandex over a fupa and take some pictures. And
then sprinkle some Ozempic on top of it.
Yeah, I heard that Ozempic. What is the side effects of that shit?
Probably some shock to the pancreas at some point, because anything that messes with your A1C is there. Probably some shock to the pancreas that's an impact on your endocrine system. Impact on.
I'm very interested to really see, what's how niggas is gonna pan out with this Ozempic. I think that motherfucker that played for the Pelicans, man, I think he did that shit too.
Oh yeah, they probably on that GLP-1. That's another thing too. P1, that's another thing too. That boy said, "Bring back cheekbones."
Nigga, I'm ready to live. This nigga. I wonder what.
I lost my neck when I was like 13 or 14.
Yeah, I'm trying to get one back, nigga. I'm on it, nigga. I'm with it.
I lost mine lifting weights again. My shoulders got big for the rest of my body did.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Some people lose their neck in the drive-through though.
That's what happened to me. I lost my neck in the drive-through. Or not even the drive-through, nigga. I neck in the drive-through, DoorDash.
Are you there?
She gets on here to get the live cracking.
Understood. Appreciate her. Because I'm seeing some more people showing up. I'm on Facebook right now.
So shout out to Lost in Translation Podcast. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Miss Kendra's 1970. Shout out to Miss Mr. Dre Tony. What's up, Mr. Dre Tony?
It's on.
See, he look like he a good dad and shit. Miss Coach Cashapp. Shout out to you. Life After Here's the Join. Shout out to you. Shout out to Cheyenne Speaks. Man.
Yeah, man. It's just a major reset in life, though. You know what I'm saying? Overall, because everybody had their priorities. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere else at some point. And now, when kids and got older, the outcomes they ain't doing what they thought it was gonna do, and now people got to return to the root. And when they bought it, I saw a video the other day. This woman was drooling, complaining about how she ain't had no help.
You talking about they didn't have no help? Who said they didn't have no fucking help?
Well, it was some lady in the car. You know how it is. I'm talking about crying and talking loud. That's the first sign that they lying. They might be in chaos. They might be in some level of psychosis or whatever. Because at this point, I'm talking about it all like it's a mental illness, as far as I'm concerned. Because anything that don't make sense is a mental illness.
Yeah, that shit's stupid.
Anything that don't make yeah.
We'll probably move up off this motherfucker tonight, man.
Yeah, man. At
some
some
point,
I
think we made a good impact.
Gotta just deal with the outcomes. Yeah, man. At some point, you gotta deal with the behaviors. People gotta just deal with it. And if you can't do that, you ain't gonna never change the narrative. It ain't never make sense. How can it? How can it ever make sense if nobody be honest about where they started? And I don't think people want to have that conversation because it's gonna force them to look at their origins. You know, people get what they put their time into. That's all they can get, man. Can't do anything better than that. How you want to work this out, man? You know, this is the way it works. However you want to work this out, man. You know, this is your own behavior lead you, because we talk about eventually your own behavior is gonna lead you back to where, like we talked about before we made the call, right? You're talking about like when you experience trauma, you experience it just like it started if you never reconciled it. Mm-hmm. And they're just gonna keep repeating the pattern.
Yep. We gotta change the game. Change the game.
Play something different.
I feel you on that, G. I feel you on that. Tomorrow we're gonna have this conversation with some real talking points.
Yeah. The who is protecting women from women?
Who is protecting women from women?
Because if the
God
men
damn.
are not part of women's plans, then that's cool. But you start talking about, you know, the world, what it looks like between women without men involved, all I'm seeing is women fighting each other, agreeing with each other, being nasty to each other, down from the mother, grandmothers, you name it. They all somebody's sister. They all somebody's niece, they all somebody's aunt. They all somebody's daughter. And you see how this stuff manifests. You know what I'm saying, over time, because they ain't gonna do nothing but take it to the schools with them, with each other, and fight each other like the demons in their own house. So how this thing gonna play out? That's why it works. It's gonna have to be like some kind of Geneva Convention type event for people to be, um, be able to come to the table and have a true dialogue where it leads to solving problems. And a lot of people don't want to talk about that.
Dialogue
They sure
where it
don't.
leads to
And
solving
so
problems.
since
And
they don't
a
want to
lot
hear
of people
about it,
don't
we
want to talk about
about
that.
it, and we're
That
gonna make
shit
it
dead,
real.
bro. Nobody wanna hear that shit.
They sure don't. And so since they don't want to hear about it, we're gonna talk about it and we're gonna make it real.
Yeah.
Hey,
Shala,
shout out to the real Charlotte,
yeah, see her
Shalakima. Ooh, I know I just messed up your
yeah,
name.
Yeah. Shalakimia. Oh yeah. Yeah, I see her
Shalakima.
stuff all
she
yeah,
don't
she be
miss.
man,
Hey, that
look.
girl the truth, man. That
Yeah,
girl
she be
be
She don't know what.
that
she
girl be
don't miss.
standing on their damn neck
She don't let up.
at all. We need to catch you up one of your lives, man, and jump on there. We're trying to get this thing rolling. We small balling, but we got Kimia on here, the queen. She's in the
Yeah.
comments, man. I guess we trending in the right direction. It's good to have women that
Yeah.
really represent the
I definitely want to talk
betterment of the culture, man.
more to the women
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah. I definitely want to talk
Dudes,
more to the women
because
about this
it don't matter what
than
we
than
talk about. Either
than the
the women
dudes
gonna say we hate
because
women,
it
and then
don't
the
matter
men
what we talk
that fit the
about.
behavior that we talking
The
about gonna
women
say we pandering.
gonna say that we hate
So
women,
we can't talk about
and then the
nothing.
men that fit the that we talking about gonna say we pander.
Yeah,
So
man.
that we
Yeah,
so
man.
we can't talk about nothing.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. But you know, we gotta stop. We us men that grew up in these sin, but you know, we gotta stop. We us not stop being so loyal to things that are not loyal to us. If you be honest, loyal to things that are not loyal to us. If you be honest, the being a black boy means that you getting kicked out the house at 18. Your mama always put her personal happiness over the family.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to stop doing that. Men are so used to being second and third and fourth. These men, even the women got a problem with the men that
Nothing.
keep putting their mama first, even when they're in relationship. These mama boys, man, that there's nothing that these mama boys,
Nothing.
a mama's boy ain't even gonna, he's
Never
gonna
made
put his mama over the woman that's giving him the.
Never made sense to me.
Man, my mama can go to hell. Yeah, mama, right? I'm talking to you right now. If you think that we're gonna prioritize you over the girl that is giving me sloppy toppy, baby, you gonna baby, you gonna be disappointed, mama. It's really about the dedication. It's the dedication that when someone is dedicated to you, you be dedicated to them. There's this thing called integrity. And a lot of you brothers out there, listen, y'all try to kick me out the cool, got you there Listen, my whole motherfucking life. Nigga, I've been Johnny Cage, nigga, since I was in the motherfucking first grade. Okay? But y'all brothers be in your 30s and 40s and you still y'all brothers be in your 30s and 40s and you still cheating. I'm not the nigga that's telling you to be with one, but if you selling monogamy and you telling this girl it's just gonna be you and her, nigga, you's a bitch ass nigga if you break the agreement.
Yep.
Ever gonna tell?
Yep.
I'm wrong for saying that, nigga. I'll get to the Tootsie Roll Center for that shit. Man, you niggas, man, fuck y'all niggas in the Roll Center for that for Jesus. I'm not sorry.
You no reason to be.
Sorry. Shit, tomorrow, man, we're gonna have the conversation about who's protecting women from women. Women need more protection from women than men. I don't even want my girl to hang around you hoes. That's how terrible you bitches is.
It just don't make sense, man. Like I have to be concerned for my wife's.
We ain't doing it.
It just don't make sense, man. Like I have to be concerned for my wife's own safety when
because you don't know
when
what
she goes outside.
Wow.
Especially a woman.
Because you don't know what people are on.
What's up, everybody? I'm Vic, your internet stepdaddy.
And this is Dontre the Misfit. This week's episode is going to be about who's protecting women
from women. So if you take men out of all women's problems, women still have major issues with each other. Facts. So the men need to hear from the women about who's protecting y'all if men aren't protecting y'all. If you're single and the men are single, who's protecting women from women?
Absolutely. So if you got an opinion, make sure you show up so that we can actually hear you, or shut the fuck up.
How about it? Let's go. All right, folks. Appreciate you sticking with me to the end. This has been another episode of Beyond the Algorithm. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Go get the book. And most importantly, I will see you beyond the algorithm. That's when life actually happens.